This is Madam Whippass. Yeah. Whew. Mr. Holcomb, let me tell you, I've been watching you for years. And I ain't hardly gonna try and tell you how to fight. You know? But as a man, and look, I'm a woman. What do I know about being a man? Nothing really. But, yeah, anything behind but is bullshit. That's what they say. However, Mr. Holcomb, I'm requesting that you apologize to baby girl only because of her age. She's about 16. And you know how, if you can remember, I know what it was, you know what it was like to be a 16-year-old male. And just like I don't know what it's like to be a man, you don't know what it's like to be a 16-year-old female. But I do. And you are so influential with your platform. And I understand why you went there. I get it. But baby girl ain't had nothing to do with nothing. She ain't commit any crime against you. Her only thing is she's the daughter of that fool. She ain't asked, she wasn't in the heavens in the universe and said, Lord or God of the universe, can you please send me down to earth and let Anton Daniels be my daddy? She didn't do that. But she is. And I get where you're coming from. Nobody should tell anybody how to fight. And I'm not really telling you how to fight. I'm just asking you to apologize. Because she's getting and feeling the brunt of bullshit that she did not create. And it's tough being a 16-year-old female, period. Let alone someone such as yourself with a massive influential platform. And I know her peers are giving her the business and making her the laughing stock. And I just know what it's doing to her self-esteem. I know how it's tearing her down. And that's the standpoint from where I'm coming from. Now, you said what you said. You did what you did. I understand why you went there. And sometimes we don't really think about all the ramifications for our actions. But when it's brought to our attention, or if we come to such conclusions ourselves, then we need to just stand up as a woman, and in your case, as a man, and apologize and try to correct it. Because you ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. You're not a perfect host. You don't have a perfect platform because you're not a perfect individual. And so, I don't know if you have daughters, but if you do, and something like that, took place where your daughters are being mocked and attacked by their peers at school, she still got to go to school. And then, she might have some who she believe are good friends, but because everybody else is mocking her, they're going to feel peer pressured into mocking her too. And that's going to hurt more than somebody she doesn't hang out with who got something to say, as opposed to, one of her close friends. I guarantee you this is what's happening. So continue to fight. You know, you have a right, you a man, stand your ground. But when it comes to the babies, and at our age, 16, you still a baby. The older you get, the more these teenagers start to look like babies. That's a baby who did nothing to you. She did not do a thing to you. So, please, Mr. Holcomb, if you could just clean it up, make a statement on your platform, perhaps encourage, her peers not to go in on her, and just, let the young people know, hey, we ain't always going to do everything right in life. But when you realize you overstepped the boundary or you did something wrong, you got to at least try to make it right. Teach young men how to be men, be an example. Teach young women how to be mature women. You could do all of that in making a statement. And that's all I'm asking, you know. That's all I'm asking, Mr. Holcomb. And yeah, you be good. And peace out.